Good evening. Today's class is about the keyword final used in Java. Before we move into the topic, we should understand why we are going to use final keyword, what is the importance of the keyword in the program. So, for understanding it better, you should know what is method overriding in the proper sense. And as a recollection, I can tell you the method overriding means using the same function many times. Okay, using the same function with different parameters after overloading, but using the same function name in different classes, that is method overriding. Okay, in the same class, if you are using the same function name many times, it is known as method overloading. But in method overriding, you are using the same function name but in different classes. For example, say you have a superclass or a parent class, and you have a subclass what is inherited from the superclass. Okay, so in the superclass you have a function which is having the same name as the function name in your subclass. Now when you call this function, we will have a confusion to which it will move upon. Will it go to the function of the, will it assess the function of the superclass, or will it assess the function of the subclass? What we are seeing in method overriding is, normally it will override the function in the superclass and it will always be assessing the function in the subclass. But if you want, there is a situation such that you have to take the function of the superclass only. In that case, you have a provision in Java to invoke the superclass method. So this is done by using the final keyword, or using a keyword final before the function name. So if we wish to prevent the subclass from overriding the members of superclass, we can declare them as final as keyword as a modifier. Now just look at the example. In this example, you can see class bike 9. This is a class. Inside this, you have an integer declaration, variable declaration in speed limit is equal to 90. So this is declared as final. If you want to declare as final, just use the keyword final just before the in variable declaration. So final in speed limit is equal to 90. Now what is the significance when you declare a keyword, when you declare a variable as a final? So once the variable is declared as final, it cannot change its value. Okay, it has to remain with the same value. Now the speed limit is set as 90. This 90 cannot be changed inside any other function. So that is what is happening in the next few sentences. Void run speed limit is equal to 400. This will create an error. Why? Because it has already been declared as final. So it has been set as 90. So you don't have the freedom to change that is 90 to 400 now. Okay. So that is the use of using final in a variable declaration. Now if you want to change the value, suppose you want to change to 400 now, how can you do that if you are using a final keyword? This can be done using a constructor. Okay, so in this next program, it is written class student data. So student data your class name. You have final in roll number. So that is final declaration, and then you are using a constructor. Constructor means the same function name and the same class name. So student data int r and num. So that is your constructor, and inside this constructor you can initialize the variable roll number is equal to r num. So roll number will get a value even we are assessing using an object, and this value will be initialized because it is declared as final. Now another method is written, and you are creating an object student new student 1 2 3 4. Now 1 2 3 4 will be mapped to the student int r and num, and roll number will be 1 2 3, and roll number is declared as final. So 1 2 3 is the value of the roll number which cannot be changed later. So this is a program how you can change the value, initialize an variable and make it as final. So this you can do only through a constructor. Okay. Now next is Java final method. Java final method is you can not only initialize a variable as final, but you can also initialize a method as final. So method means it is a function actually. So when you declare a function as a final, what will happen? Just look at the example given below. Here also the class bike final void run. So the void run is the function and this is declared as final now. Okay, and the function definition is written inside this. Then class Honda extends bike. So extend is a keyword that is for inheritance. So we are inheriting all the features of the bike into the subclass Honda. So Honda is the subclass. Now you are using run here. Void run system dot out print is running safely with 100 kilometer. So what happens is once the method is written as final here, you cannot call this method into the inherited class. So that will create an error because void run is a method or a function which is declared as final in the parent class or superclass. Here the superclass is bike. Okay, and the subclass or inherited class is Honda. Once there is a method that is written final in the superclass, you cannot inherit that method into the subclass. So this will create an error. Okay. Now very similarly, next is you can also create a class as a final. So what we are seeing is variable as declared as final. Now method is declared as final. Now what happens if you declare a class as final? When you declare a class as final, the same thing you have to the final class. The class is class bike and your class bike is declared as final here. You cannot inherit from final bike. Now because we have already said the class now it is already declared as final, so you cannot inherit into the from the final bike. Class Honda 1 extends bike void run. Okay, void run is another function. Then you can call Honda dot run. This will go to the Honda function of the Honda class, not to the class bike. So that is all about final keyword. And next is abstract classes. Abstract classes means classes without any definition. This will be taken as a next video.